All right, you guys. So we are talking about this is a swag video. So if you're not into that, take 2 seconds. You're gonna want to hear this. Okay, I'm serious. If you're not into that, there's a good chance you need this. Swag's important. It affects your daily life. It affects how people perceive you, and we're gonna be talking about exactly that today. So we're gonna be talking about, and this is important. This is for you. You have to know this. There are some people that need to know this deeply. Okay, I'm out here in Nashville, Tennessee, so most of the people that follow me are, have some sense of like swag, right? They're artists. They naturally are creative people, so like you can't help but express yourself, and that's part of swag. Okay, but here's when you know you got an issue with swag. This is examples of swag when you have zero swag. What's happening? And an example of somebody that has improved their swag. Okay, so this might be painful to hear, but for the example where it didn't go well, all right? This is a real-life story. This is a real-life thing that happened. This was not to me. I'll be totally honest with it. But somebody I knew, gentleman of mine, he went to a bar, busy bar, super it's crazy. He waits and waits and waits and finally gets the bartender, puts in the drink order, pays for the drinks. Bartender comes over, boom, drops the drinks off to somebody else, not to him. Can you imagine that? Think about that. Your swag levels are so low, and what that equates to is she didn't remember you, right? And I've been a bartender. I know exactly what happened. Her brain didn't even perceive that you freaking existed, okay? So he gives them to somebody else. He had to fight then for his beers. He had to argue. He almost got kicked out, from my understanding. That's a case of listen, your swag is critically low. All right. And there are other pillars to this. Swag is not the only one. Okay. Some refer to swagger. Okay. But I'm speaking specifically just to swag in terms of clothing. Okay. Because it's the easiest thing to fix. So, what happens? Example of somebody fixing their swag. Now, in high school, swag is even more important. It's the birth of swag, all right? Being cool is crazy important in high school. Turns out it's actually, super important for the rest of your life. You don't even know it. For real. It's insane. So, there was a guy at my school, in high school, who really wanted to be one of the super cool kids. Who doesn't, right? Who doesn't? Not me, because I'm too cool. I'm an art kid. What do you want from me? All right. So this kid really wanted to be cool. Really wanted to be cool. And he tried super hard to be, which of course makes you super lame, right? You can't be seen trying to be cool. All right. Cool's just got to be natural. It's all fake. They all try. So they're just better at deceiving. Anywho, to my cool kids out there, all right? So this guy, all right, what he did, now his mom, this is the X factor, okay? His mom really cared that he was cool, and I think that's awesome, and etc. But he just didn't have the personality for it. He was a sweet guy though. Now, what did she do? Well, she made sure she bought him the coolest clothes that she could, all right? And she did. He had some absurdly cool clothes, all right? And it worked a little bit. And then ultimately what he did even was he tried and tried to be one of the cool kids so badly, they eventually said, hey, buy me these clothes. Buy me these clothes. And you can come be part of my crew. You can come hang out with me. You can go to parties, etc., etc. And his mom did. And what happened from there is that he got all the benefits from their swag, all right? And this is what's important. This is why swag is easy, important, and easy to understand. Just when you buy into a brand, okay, they've established a level of coolness, okay, that maybe you naturally yourself cannot achieve, all right? When you buy into that brand, you are associating yourself with them. So you're tapped into that brand. Right? Like when there's an advertisement that makes the brand look cool and you're wearing the brand, There's an association happening culturally. Boom. Cool, 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 cool. We're really talking about marketing here, right? And so what this guy did is there was a crew that established themselves as being cool, a group of people, and he was able to buy his way into it. And with that, he gets all the benefits of it. And in fact, I'd argue, in some cases, he may have even become cooler because they needed the money and the cool clothes more than he did. And so he could afford to be an idiot. He could afford to be totally not cool and still get all the benefits of cool, which is like one of the coolest things ever. So, you guys, and he also learned that you can purchase it. You can purchase these things. And the truth is, a lot of people, almost so many people, they just purchase it, right? And like that's the cool thing about artists. Like you're selling cool too, as well. By the way, just to different people that value different things. But anyways, that's kind of like sums it all up. All right, and I really just wanted to say that the thing about if you have zero swag, so what can you take from this? If you have zero swag, and swag goes into being cool, all right? There are benefits from being cool, period, all right? If you have zero, you do not know how to be cool, all right? I'm in the Illuminati, look at that, okay? What you need to do, okay, is clothing. It's the easiest way to up your game. Now, is it gonna be effective? It's probably the least effective. I'll be totally honest. It literally is probably the least effective. All right, but it's safe. It's easy. It's accessible. It's easy to justify in the mind. There's already a ton of marketing to reinforce that idea. So it's one of the easiest things you can do. It's not going to have the highest ROI, okay, return on investment. But if you're really low on swag, if you're really low on it, if you feel like people forget you wherever you go, if you find yourself saying to people that you think are really cool, hey, remember me when you're famous, and you need help being remembered, you might need to get some cool clothes, okay? So think about that, all right? Swag, be cool, live your life, try some things out. This is Max Nishida saying, sup, fool.